What's good, family? This is your girl. I am Courtney Michelle, and thank you for coming in. This is quite impromptu, but you know what? I felt like giving a little bit of a rant. So I said, you know what? Why not just go live and rant? And I think this is well deserved. And yeah, y'all know I got some stuff to say. So before I go in, I want to thank people for joining in. I see you, Larry, Big B. I see you, Red Lipstick Vibes. How are you, beautiful? Jedi Mike, I see you in Mills. Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all, I heard somebody was looking for me. Here I go. What's up? Y'all, yesterday, I'm just going to just put it as plain as possible. What a shit show yesterday was. What an embarrassment yesterday was. I, you know, how disappointing yesterday was. Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all see King Kong ain't got nothing on me unless it comes to a white woman. You see the thumbnail. And this is what we are going to talk about today, the shit show of yesterday. The shit show of just pearly things on a panel full of black men with that cape on, the Superman saving someone that wouldn't save you. You know, before I saw yesterday's show, I was looking at a show. I believe the content creator, his name is Themis. And I've never really checked him out, but I was told, man, you need to check out this live stream that was going on. I think it was a day or two ago. And the panel was interesting because it was Themis, Cynthia G, the Pink Pill Kristen Karazin, I believe is her name. And they were on a panel talking about what has been going on over on this side of the tracks. And when I tell you, when I saw that, and then I looked at yesterday's stream with Obsidian, it was laughable. I don't know if some men don't see that you are being made a mockery of. That the stereotypes of the looking at the movie's Birth of a Nation, the stereotypes keeps going on year after year, decade after decade, century after century, and you keep proving the people right. That you do need a white savior. That it doesn't matter what somebody has to say about you, the disrespect that they could give to your community, just as long as the skin is pale, pasty, see-through, unseasoned, you guys would say you don't care. As a matter of fact, you will shit on the people that has been here supporting you, wanting us to come together. You will shit on those people. On that live stream, and this is what I want to talk about, because at this point, it ain't about Pearly. It's about the coons and the buffoons. It is about the embarrassing of grown adult men that don't care about their community, will let anyone come in and disrespect it, and then you give them the go ahead to, not knowing that they're disrespecting you as well. It was disgust would be nice thing to say. You guys made a complete fool of yourselves. I'm going to play some clips. I clipped up some of the stuff so you know what other people are saying about you. And what's sad is that some of the stuff that they are saying is valid. What's pathetic is that you guys are giving people stuff to talk about and to laugh about. Don't ever come to me talking about you're going to say something about the divestors. You're going to say something about Cynthia G. You're going to say something about the pink bill and the swirlers. For what? because you prove them right. Every single time you prove them right. You have women in this space that go hard. They get a lot of flack for going hard. And what do you do in return? You shit on them. This is the first stream on Obsidian Show that I saw Black men disrespecting content creators such as Crimson Cure, a woman that has been in the space far longer than I have, far longer than a lot of people in this space. She has been here fighting for not only you, but a community, and you shit on her. I'm used to y'all shitting on me, because my stance has always been consistent. Be on code. Don't let everybody be in your space. If you're talking about Black issues and Black love amongst Black women and Black women and Black men, what the hell do you need other people in that conversation for? What does it look like for me to get on a panel of gay men talking about their relationships, and me being a heterosexual woman going to get on there and tell them what they need to be doing? What kind of sense does that make? At this point, I don't think y'all don't care about sense. You don't care about integrity. You don't care about yourself. You don't care about the community. You're just trying to prove a nonsensical point to shit on Black women. And I'm kind of grateful that all this stuff is going out, because I already knew. But now I think other people are opening their eyes and seeing that it's going to have to be a separation from the real and the fake, the doers and the go along, get along. The ones that really want to make an impact in our community, want to make an impact in our relationships, the ones that really care, it got to be a separation from those that's just trying to coon either for likes, subscribers, views, clouds, or just because they have a disdain for Black women. And it doesn't matter who it comes from. Just as long as you shit on them, that's okay. I am not that content creator. I've said this before. I am not a pick me. You call me mammy. I'm not none of that. I'm for us. That's it. And if it ain't about us, some FUBU type shit, I'm not going on no panels for it. I'm not trying to talk to people that don't give a damn about me. For what? How does that push the needle? It doesn't. You either gonna be about it or not. And I am, like I said, I think this is really, really the time where you're seeing it in real life. You're seeing the Black men that really are want to do stand up things in their community. You're seeing the Black women that really want to be stand out and fix something that we really, really need. And it's going to take all of us to do it. You're seeing the separation of those folks to the other people that think they shit don't stink, that want to. I don't know if the people don't realize what they look like. I don't know if the people realize that no matter how much you juke, jive, uh, break dance to be in the grace of white folks, that you still a nigga. I don't know. I do, and I think some of these people think the folks are stupid. We're not doing dumb, silly stuff. Not around over here. I don't have the time for it and the energy. And yesterday, like I said, the coon show, the coon train was just a trucking along. And you don't know that you look a fool. It's time to separate the real from the fake. Separate the people that want to work. Separate the people that love who they are. I am a very proud Black American woman. So I'm going to go hard for where I live. Oh, Let me put another adjective. I am a very proud Black American Southern woman. So anybody that has problems with America, I'm gonna check you because it's my country. Anybody that have a problem with Black folks, I'm gonna check you because I'm Black. Anything as far as with women and us getting it together, I'm gonna check that too. Whether it's from a woman or a man, it's gonna get checked. The reason why is because I am proud of who I am. I want to be the best representation of that. Some of y'all don't know who you are. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Unless it's somebody white, then I'm going to buck shive and all right. I, I ain't never understood why you are willing to degrade yourself in front of people that are laughing at you. You are being made a joke of. Ain't you tired? Ain't you tired of people looking at you and man, haha, I know I can get these niggas on to be entertainment and then go home and be sleep at what? Ain't you tired? It is sad and y'all were pitiful. Courtney, why didn't you go on the panel, Courtney? Why didn't you say something to Miss Pearlie, Courtney? For what? To be part of a coon show? I have integrity about myself. I'm just not going to go on panels for people just to make a mockery of my culture, of who I am, to prove a point. I'm not doing that. My soul is not for sale. My soul is not for clout. I'm not selling out my people to get validations of white folks, of men, of no one. Nobody is worth that. I am too special. God done made me. Ain't no way, God, not doing it. I really am speechless. So let me just go on and play some stuff. So y'all know what the people are saying about you. And then I want to take a look at what you're saying and let's see if it correlates. Because I was looking at this panel with Sinji and Pink Pill and Themis and Storm Monroe. Storm Monroe is a platform that he talks about, the Tasha K's and what's going on in pop culture. And then this man is chiming in. And I was like, wow, you really got other people that are not around in the space chiming in, and they are laughing. Not only are they laughing at Black men, they are laughing at the Black women that really trying to move this needle, be more empathetic, be more understanding, women that want to listen, women that want to get it right. You have made I'm just going to play it. Because like I said, I know I'm ranting, but y'all look a damn fool yesterday. I'm gonna do some call-ups too because y'all got to help me with this. I don't understand what's wrong with you. But let's go into that. But I want to be very clear. Courtney ain't buck dancing, shiving, jigga for no one. I don't care if you have 10 subscribers or a million. If you do or say something crazy that is not about uplifting and trying to get my community is mine. If you're not trying to get it better, then I have no words for you. None. You are in it, none. I don't, none at all. So where was Courtney? Over here looking at y'all, shaking my head like, what a mockery and a fool that you guys are making of our community. That's what Courtney was doing, shaking her head. It's ridiculous. Y'all are pathetic. And another thing, before I start this, well, no, I'm gonna play it, and then I want to know, and we'll just have the chat. These men on the panel from yesterday on our sit-ins, are these the men that's supposed to lead? Because from what I saw, they're not equipped to lead nothing at all. Because in order to be a leader, you have to stand for something. You have to have integrity. You have to have some character. It got to be some stuff that you're not willing to do. You can't sell out and be a leader. You can't sell out and want women to be submissive and all that, but yet you are a coon and a buffoon, but you have the audacity to want black women to be led by you, but you can't even stand up for what is right. How dare you? These are the leaders of the black community, is these losers that was on a panel caping and have the audacity to talk shit about the women that are really putting in the work over here, and you are the leaders? No, you are the little boys, and I don't care if you 50, 60-year old, you have a very childlike mentality. It got to be a separation. The ones that going to be doing the work, that stand for something, and for those that are just sitting back and just want to listen to someone tell them something to make them feel good. But in reality, their life ain't shit because they can't get it together because they're too worried about trying to follow a woman in the manosphere. These are the what? I never saw a pan of men about to cry about a white woman getting critiqued, talking ill will about slavery and our history. And you had men, grown men, wanting to cry and cuss out women that has been doing this for multiple of years and ain't changed up. The disrespect was at an all-time high. And not only did they talk about the women, you have to talk about O'Shea, MTR. You talk shit about them because they was critical of just pearly things, and you thought that was cool. And you want to know how Cynthia G was made? You want to know why some black women that get off his space and listen to you all the time talk shit and wonder why you want to what? The same critique that I had when I was on Lapeef Network, and I was talking, about the passport bros, and I was like, this is why the passport bros are doing what they doing. But on the flip side, you want to see why women are acting such a way? Because the men that are wanting the women to be submissive, act right, listen to me, you're willing to throw them under the bus for what? To be a groupie off of just a pearlet thing? Yeah, the buffoon, a coon. That's what you are. A coon. So, what do you expect the women content creators, those that wanted to throw women that are really doing the work, what do you expect those women to do when you cuss them out on a panel? And what do you expect them to do? Do you think they want to? Let me just play it. Let me just start playing this shit because it was, I just don't have any words Just disgusting.
Because anything white, like I don't know if you saw the earlier thing, they did it with a white dude a few years ago that said something nasty about black women, and they gave him a ticker tape parade and they carried him on his shoulders and gave him a ton of money. This is
But
what
Crystal, didn't he end up playing them and getting in a video?
Yes.
I'm gonna play. Hold up. I'm gonna play that because when I was listening to this panel, they brought up someone that I've never heard of. And, maybe someone in this space can tell me a little bit more. But there was a white man by the name Veganator. If anybody in the chat has ever heard of him, I think this was 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know. But let me know. It was a man called the Veganator. And just like y'all doing Miss Purda things, he got put. This is what she said. And so I want to go over it because she had a clip. But this white man said he ain't dating no more black women. Y'all black women get on my nerve. This is a white man. And the white man, they said all kind of likes and views. Black men just praising them. You ain't dating black women good. We ain't either. Just praising them and giving them money. And then the man made a video about all the money he got from the black men in the manosphere taking out a black woman. Oh, you mean to tell me, it was a white man that came into space talking about black women, got money, and then bamboozled and went home to another? Y'all just don't learn. You don't learn.
Looky here. Now, this is something that is certainly a surprise for me to see. Wait. Isn't this the white savior of the He-Man Black Woman Haters crew? You know, the guy who wouldn't swirl? You know, the guy you gave money to?
So where are we going today? Are we going to City Boardwalk? City Walk? Where else?
We're going to Ripley's, City Walk, and yeah.
No Universal Studios?
Do you have $100 a person?
Yeah, I got $100 per person. You know I'm rich like that. I got $15,000. Baby, donate it to me. I got more coming too.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it looks good. Look dressed to kill. Oh, pow! Yeah, I'm up here. I know it's magical what's going on here, but hey, it's the Veganator. I'm here in Orlando scrolling it up, as you can see right here. So, enjoying my time in Orlando.
Wait, so he was. You said he was
the manosphere, black manosphere darling, and said he was never gonna date black women again. And they were like, woo, woo, woo. He was on all the circuits, including O'Shea, including Minister Jap, including Mumia Obsidian Ali. Like, and look at the date on that. This is what they do. Any white person will do. They sit up here and call us white people worshipers.
In my mind, this is not a win for anyone involved.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying who won.
I feel bad for that young lady. That man is trash in my mind. This is just trash. All of it is trash to me.
Yeah, but it just goes to show this was years back, though. And just because he said the talking points and he was white, and which is the only criteria, then that's all they needed to get him on the circuit.
Now I'm seeing some in the comments. That's not what happened. Crystalline brought him out to trash black men. What the hell do you think is going on now? That you're bringing on white people to talk trash about black women and getting paid for. It's the same thing, just in reverse. It's the same thing. Y'all are willing to bring anybody in here to talk shit, run the bag, and dip. Tell me how that's different. He was a troll. You don't know these people. But what you do know is what they say. What you do know is that you can do your due diligence. You can vet the folks and see if they really are living or being who they say that they are. Are they consistent? So please tell me, how is it different? I never heard of that man until I heard that, and I was like, wow, really? Never heard of him. But of course not, because I guess maybe the people in the space or maybe no one wants to talk about this particular instance because it's the exact same thing. Y'all, the coon bus just goes on, and every 30 minutes you can catch it. You can catch anybody that just because they're not Black, they are welcome here to talk shit either about Black women or Black men. And who brings them in? The Black folks.
Money
Yes,
they
I
gave us,
played the
and he
video.
spent it on
Cindy,
that.
Cindy
Yeah.
knows about the Veganator.
Mhm.
Yes, I played the video. I have the receipts.
It doesn't make sense to me. You know, like, listen, people can do what they want, but at the end of the day, can we just be honest that she couldn't make it with her own people? She took Kevin Samuel's YouTube course or whatever, or consultation, whatever, and he told her what to do with her shit. And here we go. And now she sits in a chair with her Black workers. This shit is like slavery, low key.
Mm-hmm.
And Themis, you're muted.
Now, mind you, on this panel is Themis, Pink Pill, Cynthia G, and Storm Monroe. Having a panel laughing, kikiing, having a good time, poking, I told you so. I told you so. And then yesterday was just confirmation, and they are just having a good time. And what am I supposed to say? What is Crimson supposed to say? What is Six supposed to say? What is Danica Marie? What are the people? What are these women supposed to say? Because you already know who's going to get the comments. Y'all went hard for Black men for them to get on the panel to shit on you. You go hard for your community for them to shit on you. And how do you think we supposed to respond? You're right. They did.
The fact that you said it's like slavery, and then she had the audacity to say slavery wasn't that bad, and some slaves like their master, and then we have Black manosphere coming out talking about she's putting Black men to work. Like, what is actually happening?
As her bucks. You know, she's making bucks by using the bucks.
And to me, it's like how I'm not being no hater, but it's like she sits in this chair.
But what are the Black male worshipers in the manosphere? What are their reactions?
Let me just play this because, again, what are their reactions? Now, of course, you know, they say Black male worshipers. Be clear. I don't worship none man. I make it very clear. The only my worship goes to God. My worship goes to Jesus, to be very specific, because sometimes y'all say God, and I don't know what God y'all praising. But I'll be very clear. I don't worship no human. However, I love my community. And I'm not throwing Black men under the bus. I'm not going to be throwing Black women under the bus because we both need each other to make a community. I don't care what anybody else say. In order to have a Black community, you need a Black woman and a Black man. That's it. Oh no, I can do that because my genes is dominant. It's dominant. I can make a Black baby anywhere. Yeah, say that to Drake and his child. Say that to them.
Because I mean, Listen, they can sit up here and praise trash bags all day, but they notice that a dead fish has been elevated above them. They can't not notice that.
Is she lying? Is she lying? Because I'm gonna, like I said, I thought yesterday, I was like, let me do a review off this, and then I was like, you know what? No, I just want to talk about the idiots that was willing to throw Black women under the bus for Miss Pasty things. What do you expect the women, the Black women over here, to say? Yesterday is undefendable. Was despicable. But what do you expect them to say? Do y'all really think that a content creator is really going to get on here and start defending Black women in this space? Is anyone going to do a live stream about any man going to do a live stream about the men that was talking about the women here? You think they are? They not. I'm going to do it. Because at this point, I don't care what you got to say about me. I've been through the gauntlet. I'm cool. But do you think anybody on that panel checked any of the men that was going hard at the Crimsons, at the Six, at me? Do you think anybody got up there and be like, hey, y'all need to chill out? Just because they have a disagreement about Pearly, that has nothing to do with you, Black man. As a matter of fact, the disagreement and the problems that they had was Pearly because they knew that she was disrespecting you. Y'all are some fools. I know I can't be like the only one that's looking at these idiots and be like, that woman blatantly disrespected you. You had women standing up about the disrespect that we do all the time, but yet you shit on them. You won't shit on me if I talk about Tia Mowry. Y'all love that. Am I jealous of Tia Mowry when I go in on her? Because her platform on IG, she got about multiple millions of followers. Definitely a bigger person than just a Pearly. Y'all don't have no problems about going on a who else? Sierra. Oh, y'all love that. Y'all have no problem with if I have a critique of Sierra. You guys laugh, enjoy, and send super chats if I talk about Sierra. But don't you dare talk about Miss Pearly. She's the white savior. How dare you talk about her? I'm going to crucify you on a panel of Black men while she's the only white woman on there, white person on there. We're going to gather around, say how dumb these Black women are because they had the audacity to critique a woman that was wrong. But you won't say nothing when I do it about Brittany Renner. Y'all love that. Get on that 304. You better talk bad about it. Yeah, Courtney. Protect Courtney at all times. Protect Crimson at all times. Protect her at all times until she white. Oh no, y'all talked about a white woman. You on that ass. Y'all doing the soldier boy all day when Black women critique white women. But I don't want to hear no one else talk about feminism. Don't talk about feminism. Feminism is the reason why. No. The reason why is because y'all are silly. Y'all are willing to bring anybody in the space that you don't know their intentions. And that y'all are dumb. I don't want to hear nothing about feminism. Don't nobody talk about the Black Panther Party, how it got infiltrated by white people, the FBI. Don't talk about nothing of that. Because what I know and what I'm seeing is that y'all are willing to be infiltrated. You don't care who the ops are. You want to be infiltrated by somebody white just to give you a hand clap, a high five, a pat on the back. You want white people to validate you. You want to look good in the graces of Mr. Charlie. They ain't never gonna look at you like that. News flash, you will always be black. I don't care if you in America black, Brazil black, Peru black, European black, Germany black, Africa black, you black. Do y'all not realize that? No matter where you go, you're there. You're there. You black at Target, you black in the car when the police pull you over, you black at the credit union when you try to get your loan, you are black. You can't run, can't take the skin off, can't take it off. And with this blackness, there's things that come with it. And one of the things that come with it is that they know that you are stupid enough to get infiltrated again and again, and it always happens. I never seen the coon and buffoon. Y'all are ridiculous. You're black. You can't run from yourself. I'm going to always be a woman. If I wake up tomorrow, I feel like a man. I don't know what a man feels like, but if I felt like a man, guess what? It ain't going to change my DNA. It's not going to change my chromosomes. I can't run for who I am. I am this. So instead of trying to run and get validated by people that don't look like me, don't care about me, won't be there when I need them, instead of trying to run to get validated from them, why don't you keep your happy ass in your home, look at the people that look like you, that understand you, and try to fix your community instead of running out trying to find a white hope. Ugh. Look. What woman is going to be attracted to a man that's just easily sells themselves out? What woman is going to be attracted to a man that don't even have any self-dignity about themselves? What woman is going to be attracted to someone that doesn't have any good character and willing just to throw people under the bus? What woman wants that? None.
Everyone
Exactly.
noticed it. It's like, this is a literal dead
Exactly.
fish.
This is
No.
so consistent with real life. I mean, is it not, Sin? It's like anytime you could be the most beautiful black woman, they will still push you out of the way for the white woman, and she can just be as average as could be.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Name me one black woman in this space that Pearlie could hold a candle to. Name me one. Pearlie couldn't hold a candle if I put Mr. Logic in a wig and lipstick. He would still look better than her. But it don't matter. It don't matter. Don't matter how. I'm not, again, I got a preference because y'all know how y'all like to click. I'm not talking about all men. But on that panel, what I saw is that sometimes it doesn't matter how beautiful a black woman is, how sweet that she is, how fit, friendly, and all that crap. It doesn't matter. Because when it comes to someone not black, those men would choose her over anything. Y'all pro-blacks, y'all pro-black, you're pro-black. I can't stand the pro-blacks, the pro-blacks, the pro-blacks. What is the opposite of pro? Anybody? What's the opposite of pro? Anti. So if you're not pro-black, then I'm just going to have to assume you're anti-Black. You're anti-yourself, you coon. Well, y'all pro-Blacks. Y'all believe that you're not supposed to be talking to the master. You supposed to believe you ain't supposed to be working with the... Ain't nobody say that. Pro-Black is just being B1 is you care about your community. It's because I'm Black and I want what's best for my family, my child, my brothers, my mother, my dad. I want to make sure that my Black community, that for the next generation, we make it so they get it a little bit easier, that there is more clarity. That's all what pro-Black is having pride in yourself, which everyone should do. Nick Fuentes, he has pride in himself, which no one, I don't think even better than I really that I know of about Nick Fuentes and him being white. He should want to preserve himself like you should want to preserve yourself. The issue comes is when you invite a known racist in an area of all Black folks and kikiing and cacaing with them. That's disrespectful. Do we have to have a one-on-one class on what respect is? Do we need to have a one-on-one class on reading the room and knowing how to conduct yourself in the area? Do we have to have a one-on-one class in understanding that sometimes you don't bring that friend over around this because it doesn't make sense, they don't get along? We have to have classes on this. If I'm on a panel full of Black men, do you think I'm going to bring a white supremacist on there to talk for? That's disrespectful. You're disgusting.
Average as a bologna sandwich.
Yeah, no, they do. And I mean, you as well as I know, Crystalline, they've been doing this since both of us has been in this space. It's
Yeah.
like really nothing new. This is exactly what they do because at the end of the day, they want nothing more than white validation. That's why they went over to Destiny looking for white validation, but instead he told them how weak they are. I mean, but that's what they want.
She's actually put Black men, notice what I said there. She's actually put Black men to work.
If that's not the... Another talking point. Y'all, these talking points is becoming so elementary. Like you can dismantle these talking points like you don't even need a GED. That's how dumb these talking points have become. Someone says she's not racist, or there's no problem in Miss Pearly because she hires Black people. If she didn't like Black people, then she wouldn't hire Black people. What employer do you know that will hire Black people that don't like Black people? That's a talking point. Y'all remember Donald Sterling? Y'all remember him? This is just one person. This just came to mind. That talking point doesn't hold weight. Doesn't hold weight. Donald Sterling, a wealthy Southern California divorce attorney turned real estate developer who, until 2014, always happened to own the Los Angeles Clippers, currently one of the best teams in National Basketball Association. He's also a huge racist. No, Miss Pearl. What? A racist that hires Black people? Oh no. They love us, Courtney. They implore us. They give us money to for our kids to eat, so they gotta love us. No, they don't. Negro, you are you work for them. I don't have to like you for you to work with me. Yeah, these are the dumbest talking points I've ever heard in my life. Yes, racists, people that don't like Black people, employ Black people. And it's also a superiority context because you work for me. Is anybody, who's Pearly manager? Is he Black? Her manager, does she work for somebody Black? No, but she sure do got a whole lot of immigrant Black Africans that work for her. The dumbest talking points. I can't. Let's go back to this silliness.
Black men to work. Notice what I said there. She's
On the
actually
plantation.
Black men to work. Notice what I
On the
said there.
plantation.
Actually put Black men to work.
So
That says it right there.
Yeah, Pearl put Black men to work. Star.
Just like an overseer, she puts you ninjas to work, and now she don't need you, and now she can pivot because she knows that manosphere stuff is only going to go so far. And congratulations, y'all made another one rich.
The manosphere has a very low bar. That's why. As long as you're white, it doesn't matter.
But why they didn't put nobody else on the pedestal after old boy died? Why did nobody else take over? How is she
Because they didn't want to lead, they wanted to be led. And if they have to be led by a dead fish, they'll take one. Like it's like.
But these are the alpha males, though, right?
No, they're not alpha males. They want to be alpha males over Black women to give the appearance that they have some kind of dominance, but they really don't. They want to be dominated. And that's why when they get into relationships with the dead fishes of society, because that is literally what she is exactly who they choose in real life. When they get with those type women, they're submissive and they're being dominated by them. The only people who they want to rule over is Black women. And it's because, to be honest, as Black women, we've been dumb enough to follow them, dumb enough to call them leaders, dumb enough to take on their mentality, dumb enough to let them dictate our image as women, and we're still doing it. And we really need to stop. Like, they already know who these males.
Let me pause that. Why is Cynthia G playing? Because I want her to. Because this is my stream. And because you guys give her everything to talk about. That's why. No one talks about Cynthia G. Why don't you women say something about Cynthia G? We do, fools. What woman over here has it, fools? But then when you shit on us, we have nothing to give. Fools. Y'all don't talk about Cynthia. We always going on Cynthia. That's a lie. Who hasn't? I haven't. Check my paperwork. Crimson hasn't. Check her paperwork. Check the paperwork we have. But then y'all idiots get on a panel, disrespect us in front of someone that ain't never said anything about Cynthia G. Why don't you ask Miss Pearly to talk about Cynthia G? She's your white savior, your white hope. Now, none of y'all told her to talk about it, did you? Because you don't care just as long as she shits on us. Fools!
They know exactly who they are. That's why she can just come into the space and be elevated on such a high platform and pedestal, despite her being as dumb as she can possibly be. Just dumb as a box of rocks. And yeah, you have multiple bands that you just play videos from, and they're like praising this woman as if she is their god. And that's because she represents what they want: white validation and subjugation. I really do think they liked being subjugated by him. I really do.
So they basically like being cooked.
Yes, and that's why it went on for so long. I think that's why it went on for so long, because there is no other group of men in society who have endured a subjugation and oppression for this long. There just isn't one.
Now, how am I supposed to respond to that? Do I respond to that? I don't have anything to say or anything left to give you Negroes. Because all you want to do is just make sure that Black women are degraded. And it doesn't matter who it comes from. It could come from the Veganator. It could come from Amira. It could come from just Pearly. It don't matter, just as long as they not Black. That's all that matters. That's it. You just want to degrade Black women. When you degrade Black women, when you degrade Black men, and you're Black, do you understand? You're degrading yourself. You Black, fool. I never understood that. Me talking shit about Black people, I'm Black. That means I'm talking about me. Unless you don't see yourself as Black. You're not pro-Black, you're anti. So you're going to represent and be a part of anything that is against you. And this is what those men on the panel are. They are against themselves because they don't like themselves. Reason why they probably don't come up. Half of them probably over 400 pounds, probably ain't got no teeth. That's why you don't like yourself. So this little fake ass gender war that y'all are in, half of it ain't about the other half. Truth be told, a lot of these men and women that go in on our community, it's because don't nobody want them. No one wants to date them. No one wants to date them because who wants to date someone that hates themselves? So instead of trying to fix yourself, you'll fly over to another country. You'll get on panels for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours to talk shit about the people that look like you. I got your nose. I got your lips. I got your skin color. I got your hair. Because you are a part of me. So I look like you, fool. So why in the world am I going to be talking about folks and degrade folks that look like me? I am a part of you. If we don't get that in our head, if we don't see that, I don't care if you in Tennessee or California, we have commonalities. We have shared experiences. And I don't even have to know you, but there's just some things that as Black folks, we know what to do. If I see you walking, I give you you know what that means. There's stuff that I don't even have to say and you understand because I'm part of you. And the fact that you are willing to throw us under the bus for white validation is deplorable. Let's get to this panel.
Oh, first, I got a question for Old Man. So, Old Man, it is verified that you sent out the emails to Crimson Cure, Miss Congeniality, the Courtney Michelle, you know what I'm saying, and Dennis Sperling.
Yes.
Okay, all right, and they just decided not to come on.
Dennis Sperling did write me back. I'm not going to read it on the air, but he was one of the people who officially declined.
You know what's funny is that, of course, when he's talking about who declined, and the only person that he said declined was the man. That's funny, ain't it? Of course, he wouldn't say none of the women that gave him the email and said we would not be able to attend, I being one that sent an email. He didn't want to say that. He wanted to say it as just a coon.
Come on tonight. I respect his.
Are they scared of me? I don't, but I'll be nice, I swear.
Okay, all right. So, Pearl, I got a question.
Excuse me. But before you do that,
Sorry, I shouldn't.
I have to interrupt because it seems that there are a lot of good black folk, good Negro folk in the chat room who does not understand. This is the reason why we can't have nice things, people. This is what you're seeing on the screen right now. Mr. Scott wanted to beam up. Go right ahead. You were saying.
Okay. Now, just probably now, on the old man said a while back on a different string that I was on that you actually paid for a consultation with on the late great Kevin Samuels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, you actually sat down and actually, you know what I'm saying, sat down with Kevin and let Kevin, you know, take your style and critique it. And you improved on your style, and that's where you are today, right?
Yeah, he told me my channel was horrible.
Okay, time out. So that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of leading to a premise because we have some people out there who are dropping Kevin's name on everything. You know what I'm saying? Certain people who say they talked to Kevin, but they never put money on it. So therefore, you seem to be the benefactor, and other people like the old man.
Let me, because I don't know if this was a shot to me, because I actually did talk to Kevin Samuel on and off air. My conversations with people usually is not about YouTube and me growing it. It's usually about real life stuff. So no, did I take advantage of Kevin Samuels and try to pick his brain to grow financially? No. Did I contact or had conversations about Kevin Samuels about real relationships and real life and about my daughter? Yes. Because it's some people that don't, it's some people that actually has integrity and actually care and want to know more about someone than to grow a platform. I didn't have to pay Kevin Samuels to talk to him. I talked to him freely. I didn't have to pay $1,000 for nothing. I guess I could have. But in my mind, and how regular people that actually are genuine, that really want to get to know people and pick their brain on stuff to actually help them internally, ain't thinking about, let me use him up unless I'm an opportunist. Then if I was an opportunist, well, can you help me on this? That's not how none of our conversations went. That's not how my conversation when I talked to O'Shea. I actually care about that Negro. And so I talk about how was your day? What's going on? Let me tell you what's going on here. It's, oh my gosh. You mean to tell me that there's actually people that are living that want to get to know folks and not try to use them? There's people like that still exist. The hell?
Actually talked to Kevin, sat down and got some good advice, and your channel has grown and prospered. Which I think tendency there might be a little bit of jealousy because if you're truly about something, you'll put money on it.
I'm truly about my people. And what's then the messed up part is that when you're really truly about your folks, you actually lose money at the beginning. Because if I was about my money, all I got to do is just do a stream right now to shit on a Black woman. All I got to do is do a live and just go to Shade Room, see what Black woman is acting a donkey, and then talk about it. That's all I got to do to make money. It ain't algebra. It's not calculus. If I want to make money, I could take this jacket off, prop up my breast, shit on Black women, talk about how passport bros need to go off and leave because ain't nobody good here. You need to go. I would get paid. It ain't calculus. It's actually very simple. You may make it very simple over here for someone to get over you. All I got to do is say something that you want to hear, and then my super chats will be popping. That's the formula. Talk shit about Black women. That's it. Invite a white woman to talk shit about Black women. Ooh, baby. My subscriber count will go way up if I bring a white woman over here and we tag team about shitting on Black women. That's the formula.
To learn and get better, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So that's the premise right there. So I think what for my observation is I'm seeing a lot of MAGA energy going on with Black men because the people normally what the hyenas do, they send their magos out there to do the dirty work for them, and they're too scared. The Crimson Cure, Courtney Michelle, and all the gang out there, they're too scared to come up. Now, all respect to Dennis Perlin, brother, I got a lot of respect for you, but I was disappointed because you did a stream on it. All right, and I felt like you should have been here. So you popped all that noise on there. You should have been here to ask the questions. Pearly, just keep doing what you're doing because you're going to have haters.
In the words of Common, if I don't like it, I don't like it. That don't mean that I'm hating. That's the other talking point that y'all love to say. They hating. Hating on what? Definitely hating on looks. Am I hating of a subscriber count? Like I said, that's it. All I gotta do is talk shit about you. Black women. That's all I gotta do is just propagate negativity. All I gotta do is have a gang of love and hip hop folks. And me cracking the whip on the black women. You get all ratchet, take your weave out, take them nails off. That's all I gotta do. Be submissive, bitches. That's all I gotta do. That's all. That's it. It ain't algebra. It ain't the best production. Please. That's all. So going forward, if anybody talks or has a critique of someone, they're hating. That's it. So black men, going forward, if you talk or critique black women, you're hating. Going forward, black women, if you talk about a black woman, you're hating. No, they won't say that. They won't say that. They'll super chat you if you do that. It's only hating if it's about a white woman.
My question to you is, where's all these people, the detractors, right? That did all these long ass streams, these hour long streams, like Crimson, Danica. Where are they?
Courtney Michelle.
Courtney Michelle.
I didn't hear you.
Well,
Courtney Michelle did a stream on Pearl.
I sure did. Who is that? I'll do a stream on you. Now what? I'll do a whole stream on your goofy ass. I sure will. Anybody? What y'all think? Everybody can get this smoke. If you act like a coon, buffoon, pow, pow, pow. I did a stream. I've done multiple streams. How dare Courtney talk about the Great White Hope? How dare she? I'll do a stream on you.
Oh yeah. I was hoping
Really?
to see Courtney tonight.
I bet you was. I bet you did want to see me. You don't want none of this Pearl. Stop. You saw my stream because I saw your little goofy tail in my live chat. Because you've been in everybody's live chat over these past couple of days. But I saw your little tail up in mine. And I still talked about you. And you still got the smoke. However, what made my stream different than a lot of people is that I did my due diligence and I did my research. See, I just don't come on here just talking foolish. If I have a stance on something, I'm going to back it up. And my stance on you was backed up by your own words. See, I don't even have to use what I think. I use what you say. So yeah, I did a stream on you. I was hoping for what? See, it's funny because when she said that, we was well into the stream. I think it was about an hour and a half long, and then she felt cocky because she knew that she was surrounded by King Kongs. They ain't got nothing on me unless she's a white woman. See, you were surrounded by goofy ass black men that's willing to protect you at all costs because you're talking shit about my folks. And you felt comfortable. You felt comfortable in saying my name. You felt comfortable on here saying, I don't be scared of me. Ain't nobody scared of you. But you felt comfortable. And rightfully so. You were put on a pedestal yesterday. So you let your guard down, which is another reason why that Nick Fuentes and all that crazy stuff that you were saying about slavery, you felt comfortable. You felt comfortable bringing the races around your immigrant African workers because you knew they wasn't going to say anything. They wasn't going to give you pushback because, again, they work for you. You give them the crumbs to eat. So, of course, they're not going to push back on you. You don't employ me, lady. And I can talk and say anything about anybody that acts like a buffoon and a coon.
Me and Sexy Red are friends now. You hear that? We've come so far.
Yeah. I mean, I did invite them. I put it out. I sent out a email to make it official.
Well,
And I also posted it on my community tab. The link is in the chat room right now. So they have 3 different ways to be informed about tonight's conversation. They are more than willing to join the conversation. Several of them did contact me to let me know that they declined. That is their choice. I respect their right to do so. But we have made every attempt to include them in tonight's conversation. I've done everything I could.
So let me say this, and I'm gonna get off. And this, maybe it's gonna bring some heat to me. But Crimson, and I want to direct.
Listen to this fool, this idiot. That on a panel, all of these men are black, and there's only one little snowflake, and has the audacity to degrade a woman in this space that uplifts your monkey ass.
This towards her because I'm Chicago. I stay here in Chicago. She's in Chicago. Hey, Crimson, where's the video of all that nonsense that's going on here in Chicago? The violence. Crimson, you did a whole hour live stream about Pearly, but where's the videos at with all the violence that's going on here? And this goes to the other fucking fake ass broads, you fake ass broads that did them long ass videos towards Pearly. All right, y'all, peace.
Get out of there, bro.
Grifter ass motherfucker.
It's too much for you.
Look how ghetto. This fool better not ever fix his mouth to say anything about wretched black women, because you are about as classy as my left pinky toe. You coon. Let me play.
Bro, here in Chicago. It's gonna bring some heat to me, but Crimson, and I want to direct this towards her because I'm Chicago. I stay here in Chicago. She's in Chicago. Hey, Crimson, where's the video of all that nonsense that's going on here in Chicago? The violence. Crimson, you did a whole hour live stream about Pearly, but where's the videos at with all the violence that's going on here? And this goes to the other fucking fake ass broads, you fake ass broads that did them long ass videos towards Pearly. All right, y'all, peace.
Get out of there, bro.
Grifter ass motherfucker.
It's too much for you. Get out of there.
Peace out, y'all, man. Thank you, old man. Peace out.
Appreciate it. Pearl, any response you may have?
In there and ask her.
Of course, she don't have a response. She's not gonna say, "Don't talk to them about like that." You don't know why they couldn't come up or nothing. She don't know who Crimson is. She knows every black man's talking point. She don't listen to the intelligent black women over here because she only wants the ghetto broads on her show to make a fool up to make $1. But you notice, none of those men say nothing or checked his ass at all. They just went along with it. You fake ass broad, you drifter motherfucker. And he's supposed to be a leader of whom? What woman would ever want to date an imbecile like that? You're down bad. You look bad. And no one said anything. They just let the bullshit slide. Let me get to some of the super chats. And I'm going to take a couple calls because We on Lock Nation. Thank you so much for the 2. I appreciate you. Pac-Man, I got secondhand embarrassment from Obsidian. I got second, third, fourth. I'm still embarrassed. How in the world are we going to talk about our image and how we look and how we're perceived? But you have a whole panel of Black men degrading Black women in front of Whitey. How does that look on you? Last and Left Hayes, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you so much. Thank you. The problem is that you are supposed to grow out of the red pill, and they've been talking about Black women for so long. Most don't know who they are. And I agree. I agree. I agree. When are you going to get sick and tired of being sick and tired? When are you going to stop talking about relationship problems and actually try to get into a relationship and make it work? When are y'all going to stop talking about getting your passports and just get it? Just do it. Whatever it is that you want to do, do it. Start doing. Again, like I said at the beginning, it has to be a separation of the people that are doing it and the people that can't. It got to be a separation of people that care and willing to put in work, and the people that are just lazy, gonna sit on their butts and complain year after year, hours upon hours about the same thing. We have to start looking at these men in the space that's been saying it, and the women, people in general. We got to start looking at these folks that has the same thing year after year, looking the same, acting the same, being the same after 5, 6, 7 years. Someone's got to open up a light bulb and be like, my guy, my girl, it's you. You are the problem. You've been live streaming in that room of yours that's dark. The blinds are broken. You have stretched out t-shirt. You're in your mama's basement. You've been streaming at the same place for 3-4 years now, brother. Get up out the basement. Get out your mama's attic. Divestors, y'all been talking about Black men for a very long time. But you never cam up. We don't know what you look like. We know what you sound like. And usually those investors sound like they weigh about 300-400 pounds. I can tell a fat broad when I hear them. It's in your voice. When are you going to get up off the stream and go to the gym and find a man? It got to be a point where we start separating the people that are just talking and the people that are doing. Thank you, Big Bad Bull. I appreciate you. Stay on all their necks, baby girl. I shall. VR Mission 38. Thank you so much. Some of you may not have had much experience dealing with low-key racism. No, they don't know what it looks like because they're too worried about being validated by people that don't care about you. Criticism isn't hate. It is not. I know that. But the slow people in the back don't. No. It's only hate if you criticize someone they like. On that stream yesterday, I saw groupies. I saw men that were groupies. Miss Pearl, I'm going to be in London soon. Baby, I can see your nature. You groupie. You're groupie. You're a fan. A 50-year-old fan. Have some self-respect about yourself. Some self-dignity. All these men, thank you, Keith Reynolds. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All these men defending her is disgusting. I will not support anyone that will provide her cover. It is very sad. All of them are very sad. It was more than sad. Like I said, it was gross. E Black, my guy. Thank you so much. You had an awesome stream the other day that I was up to 2 and 3 in the morning listening to. We need more smoke. Choo choo. I got it. Black Lexicon, thank you. I appreciate you. Always at the end of the day. The end of the day. I try. Chemo, my God, 50. Thank you, Chemo. You get me together when I be forgetting stuff. It's why I always support you. You research and bring facts over emotions. So many reacted and did not even know who Nick was. Sad. I've unsubscribed and canceled some channels. At least Pearl exposed us. I agree. I agree. Like all of this, I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, what is the lesson that can be learned? And the lesson that can be learned is that now you're seeing it. You're seeing it in real time, what it looks like for the leaders and the followers. I surround myself with greatness. I surround myself with leaders. I surround myself with people that will stand up for something, even if it's not popular, even if even if you say something and you subject yourself to a groupie ass immature men that is willing to throw you on the bus, even if you're able to subjugate yourself to that, but you stand for something. You stand for something. Thank you so much for the super sticker. That's just love. I appreciate that. OMP, thank you so much. I don't understand why people can't just cut bait with Obsidian. He is the clear problem. Most of the other guys are reasonable, but instead it becomes about all Black men. No, it's mostly about that clown. It's just sad. It's just sad. You know, I've said this a couple panels before. It's the reason why I did something about John Boyega. If y'all remember him, he played the king in the Woman King in Star Wars, I believe. When he came out and said, you know, I like my women with melanin, and I like my women with melanin. And as much as Black men need to hear that Black women want them, Black women need to hear it too. Black women need to hear that we're wanted, especially the ones that want you. We need to hear that from each other. So it gives us at least a starting point to fight for. I'm not fighting for anybody that don't want me. You don't have to keep telling me you don't want me for me to get the picture. And in that panel, the disgusting things that y'all said about the women, particularly in this particular arena, in this space, how do you suppose these women are how we feel for you to able just continuously to throw Black women away for someone that don't even know your name? And I know the people in my chat because I talk to y'all on a daily basis. I mean, your chat on a daily basis. I know the people in my chat. I know y'all.
Dress yet?
Before I play this, another reason. When you get on these panels to debate, the place on where the debate is or the conversation matters. It matters. There are some people that will invite you over because they know it's going to be a spectacle. They know that it's not going to be a real, true conversation. They're going to try to do stuff to make it clippable or to make you look like a fool so they can prove a point. One of the reasons why I didn't go on that show is because it was going to be a spectacle. Why in the world would I get on a panel full of men that degrade me and talk to a woman so they could big her up? Why would I do that? It's not a real conversation. How are you going to moderate a conversation when you already have a stance? You've done multiple obsidian of just pearly things and how you love her. What? But you want to moderate and think it's going to be a fair moderation? You're already biased. Are we not seeing 2 + 2 is 4? 5 + 5 is 10? It's not algebra. I'm not getting on a panel where you want to moderate something you already have a bias to, because you're going to make sure that if I say something, you're going to cut me off, put me on mute, drop me down. You have the power to do that. As a matter of fact, you did that yesterday.
Pearl already said that she is anti-reparation. So if you are a descendant of United States slaves, stop supporting.
You muted him.
Sounds like he's got to get some support for a better
You
internet
muted
connection.
him.
Appreciate.
And you want me to be on the panel for you to mute me? You want me to be on the panel so not only can you mute me, have a panel of people to degrade me, to big up someone that don't give a damn about now none of y'all, and you think I'm going to help you get monetized off that? You think I'm going to help you get paid off degrading me? Are you silly? You think I'm going to be on a panel for you to degrade me, for you to bring up those little minion men that's been in the house for 10 years and ain't seen the light of day, ain't touched a woman in 20 years, and you think I'm going to get on a panel for you to make $1 off of me? What kind of fool do you think I am? Come on over to this panel. You know I'm biased. You know that I've already had this conversation with you before. You already know what my stance, but this time it's going to be different. I'm going to moderate it. No, you're going to try to take advantage of me to make $1. I'm not for sale. You can't pay me off. Thank you for the super chat. Ty313, they gave her a platform to disrespect our ancestors. Off with their heads, traitors. I am DPP, discipline, prioritize, and purpose. Yeah, those conversations ain't gonna be had over here. Like I said, this is just, if you ain't talking about Black women having sex with women, then that's it. Discipline, prioritize, and purpose. No space for that, sir. But I thank you so much for the super chat. Black men raise a monster and Black women have nothing to do with it. Quick fix. Unsubscribe and continue to build and strengthen the community. This is the very reason Black men need to start thinking with their third eye. Move in silence, my people. Well, we don't have to. We like to put all our dysfunction out on these streets. If I have a platform that I see, if I'm looking at a platform and I see the easy way for me to get into it is to just talk about this. And it's the easy way to make $1. Don't you think majority of people gonna come on that? Don't you think? Y'all make things hard. Let me finish this clip, then I'm going to drop the link. But yeah, I am not for sale. And it's my integrity over anything. You can't pay me off.
And that is the content creators misquoting Pearl. I've listened to.
So now the people misquoted Pearl. We misquoted her. We play clips. We don't have to misquote something. We play what was said, fool.
I've listened to a few live streams, and what they'll do is they'll play a clip of what Pearl said, and then they'll misquote what she said. Like,
who misquoted pearly things? Who misquoted? There's nothing to misquote. Emily, this is a lady that was on my live stream that I had to drop and block. Like I said, I'm so serious. It's time to create some real walls. You thought Donald Trump was a problem because he wanted to build a wall? No, he right. He's absolutely right. A whole big thick wall. The wall of China. Keep those coons over there. Keep those, I want to be white so bad that I'm willing to degrade my community to be like them over there. Keep those people that don't want to build and don't want to be on purpose over there. They have no room to be in these spaces if they're not talking about doing work and putting in work and making this community better. Take your happy ass over there with Mr. Charlie, Mrs. Pearl, degrade yourself and get made fun of. Let them make a mockery over you. Separate, because I'm not the one.
right after. And I'm a little disappointed, by the way, that they didn't come up, because they did really long live streams talking about her. But when it's time, when they had the opportunity to talk to her to get some clarification, you know, now they're nowhere to be found. And that's disappointing. And to me, I mean, what it says is that they really
nowhere to be found. Here I go. Here I go. I'm here, right here. So if you want to talk to me, here's the link. I dropped it. Holler at me on my page. In my territory, baby. Somewhere where you can't mute me. Somewhere where you can't drop me off a panel. Somewhere that I know that I'm going to get out what I'm going to say. Bring your happy ass over here. I'm here. Where are they? Right here. Hell.
don't want clarification. It says that you want to believe what you want to believe. Because if I think a way about a person, but I have the opportunity to talk to them so that they can clarify what they actually meant, I'm going to take that opportunity if I'm really genuine in wanting to know what they really meant. So
why would I care about what someone really means when they tell you? I keep saying fool because it's foolish. Why in the world, if somebody says slavery was embellished and they said it out of their mouth, why in the world do I need to have a conversation with them? Somebody? Somebody. What is there to talk about? What's there to talk about? I don't have, what am I supposed to say to Miss Pearly? My stance, which has always been my stance when it comes to our community and conversations about our community, it's going to take us in the community to fix it. I don't need to talk to Sarah about how to love Tyrone. I need to ask Tyrone, what is it that I'm not doing and what can I do to love you better? I don't need Sarah. Do you think Sarah is going to ask me how to love Brad? No. Do you think Miss Lopez is going to come over here and ask me how to love on Juan? No. Because they do stuff in their home, in their community. They fix their community. They have their walls up. We just don't. So if I have that stance on it takes us to fix it, Why in the world would I be talking to someone that ain't us? Now, we're talking about politics that has nothing to do with our community, then absolutely, that's wide open for anyone that's in the political realm. If I'm talking about shopping, that opens it up to everybody. All women like to shop. If I'm talking about cars, then I'm gonna open it all up. We all have cars, but if I'm specifically talking about Black community issues, what in the world? What Miss Pearly Thing is gonna tell me about my community? What could she tell me about a man?
Content creators that I felt that I feel like that are misleading their followers. One of them, the first one was O'Shea. In one of his videos, he played your clip, Pearl, and in the clip you said the creator of Roots said that I wanted a myth for my people to live by. I'm not trying to say it wasn't speaking about slavery. I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible, because it was, but they want to make it more horrible so that they can control people. But O'Shea's response was, she doesn't think slavery was that serious. So it's like, you see how you said that you're not trying to say that it wasn't horrible, and you even said it was horrible, but he misquotes you afterward.
What misquote? First of all, how the district and every man didn't say nothing about her. Well, first O'Shea was the one that did it. It was O'Shea, and then none of those Black men said nothing. You can't even defend your own among someone that's clearly is a reach. She did say that it was an embellishment. Lady, you just try to hear something because you want to put on your super extra thick cape to come save her. Do you want to get on her platform, little goofy? Is that what you want to
do? And says that you don't believe that slavery was that serious. And so we're talking about words here. And so we have to listen to Pearl's words.
Yeah, I really didn't appreciate them saying that I said it wasn't that bad, because I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You are a lying, sneaky something. I don't know. I didn't really say it. Then what did you apologize for, you creep? What did you apologize for? You did. But you see, this is why you gotta let the people talk. And so that's what I do round over here. Instead of me trying to prove a point, I let them prove it to you guys. I didn't really say that. Why would they come? Oh, why would they do that to me? I'm just here for my King Kong. They ain't got nothing on him.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And that is the content creators misquoting Pearl. I've listened to their followers. One of these respond, talking about words here. And so we have to listen to Pearl's words.
Yeah, I really didn't appreciate them saying that I said it wasn't that bad, because I didn't say that.
That slavery was embellished in the interview. Now, that not only is that comment insensitive, it's not accurate.
What? So you admitted
that slavery was embellished in the interview. Now, that not only is that comment insensitive, it's not accurate. There were things in slavery that were worse than what was shown on TV. What I was referring to, I don't even want to tell you guys what I was trying.
Of course you don't. So in her, she just did an apology saying, yeah, I said, who misquoted someone? Like I said, some of these people, y'all, like I said, it's separation. Some of these people are just a special kind of stupid. And they really, really think that we're dumb. They really do. They really think that we ain't really living in a society that we see that some shit ain't going right or something happens to Black. It's because we Black. It just is. It is. You can't run from yourself. I think the folks think that we're dumb and stupid. Now it's we misquoting. There's not one content creator that has misquoted that woman. And no one on those panels said shit about her degrading. He's one of the creators of the Black Manosphere Obsidian. You need to check her. What you're not going to do is talk about him around over here. We don't even have the integrity of ourselves to even do that. All right, I dropped the link. I said, y'all didn't get me. Yesterday was just like, what? It was a coon free for all for everybody, and she was eating it up. And then you wonder why I was playing Cynthia G, because she got content for months. Swirlers got content for months. They don't even have to go search for stuff to degrade you for. All they got to do is pull up that interview. That's it. You guys can't even keep it together and show strength amongst ourselves. You can't even keep it together to chill out on your coonery. Turn the lights off. Get off the stream if you want to be a coon. Y'all can't even do that. Y'all can't even have coon meetings. You got to put it on display to see and for people to make a mockery of it. And then you wonder why ain't nobody taking you serious. Because you don't even take yourself serious. You don't even love who you are. You don't even like what you look like. All right. Chaos Reign. Hey, okay, this is what y'all got to cam up in the back. Okay. The one thing that I want to start doing is that y'all show your face. Show who you are. Stand up for something. That means show your face. If you have something to say, then you show your face. It's important. Because anybody can get on these internet and say whatever. Like I said, that whole panel full of avatars. Most of these men that talking shit about Black women don't look like nothing. But they feel empowered to say it because they don't have to even show what they look like. It's empowering to be an enigma on the internet and be able to say all these words because I can hide with my avatar. Show yourself. And if you don't look up to par, then go brush your teeth, go brush your hair, put on some cocoa butter, show who you are. Have pride in yourself. Have pride in your dignity. You are about to be seen in front of thousands. So what you look like matters. Show yourself. Let's have real conversations. Quit hiding under avatars. We're real people. I bleed, you bleed, we real. So I should be able to see you as much as you see me. What up, better you?
Hey, Miss Courtney, how you doing today?
Ranting and raving. I was pissed when I was looking at yesterday, and it wasn't even about pasted things. It was about how we conduct ourselves in front of company.
You angry, and I get it. I'm sad as hell.
You sad? Why?
When you see other Black men, especially those who push themselves out to the forefront, and you see such immense weakness and cowardice in them, it's heartbreaking. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah.
I watched a little bit of that stream, but I turned it off at a certain point because it's like you are you a straight up goddamn coon, man. And there's so many people who giving people passes to disrespect us. And like you said, you wonder why you aren't taken serious. You wonder why certain things keep happening. It keep happening because you keep letting the fucking fox in the hen house. If you don't respect yourself, if you don't respect your kind, why would anybody else? Because they just go shoot you a couple coins and they'll come in and do the same thing. The same play will keep getting run over and over and over again.
You preach it to the choir. How many times? How many times? But see, at this point, some of these people don't care. They want to be bamboozled. Just as long as somebody white look at them, that's all that matters. I'm willing to degrade myself for a chance to talk to someone. That is the groupiest thing that I've ever seen. That is the most self-hating thing that I've ever seen. You're willing to degrade who you are, what you look like, your fellow mate, for what? These niggas ain't even getting paid to do it.
The crazy thing about it,
You ain't getting $5 for you to degrade yourself and to degrade your woman. And I say woman because black women belongs to black men. Period. Black men belong to black women. Period. Y'all, all three, y'all mine. You mine.
the crazy thing about it is, I could kind of understand if it was like this bombshell beauty, but it's like, yo, that's the chick from the volleyball team. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm living in the Boondocks episode.
It is the Boondocks.
I do not understand.
All right. What's going on, world class? I see you, DeMarcus. What's going on? What y'all got for me? I ain't gonna be on here that long.
Yeah.
I had something to get off my chest.
Yeah, because I'm at work right now. I had to stop what I was doing at my job to say something before I go back in.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm surprised, but not surprised. And the reason why I say I'm not surprised is because this situation has always been a Achilles heel about our people. That somehow we have to cuff to everybody else except for our own. We're quick to destroy our own, but quick to save everybody else. Mm-hmm. That's always been an issue with our people. Secondly, the way you saw that interview with Jess Pearly and Fuentes, mm-hmm. She got too comfortable. She never did once call out anything that he said, and vice versa. So, it goes to that psychological, I guess, psychological mindset about our people, mm-hmm. and stuff. So it's, like I said, it's surprising, but not really. And so, being strong to stand up to stuff like that, we need more of that. Especially with Professor Black and what he did, because I didn't even know about what she said until he put it out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to give it up to Professor Black for definitely showing that out. Because holy crap, it is getting bad out here.
Getting bad.
But that's all I want to say. But yeah, I got to get back to work. You know what I'm saying? They might be looking for me. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I appreciate you as always.
All right.
All right. You guys, can y'all answer this question, if any? And thank you, Obi, for sending this, because it's a legit question. What would be, if any, or should there punishment for these cowardly men?
Excommunication.
Are you allowed to say this on air?
Probably not. I don't care. Okay.
Well, you know, the wages of sin is always death. But we not at that mindset.
Now look, don't bring your foolery over here, because I'm on 1,000.
No, but seriously, usually for any form of this type of trail, if it's evident, there's only two things happen, and we as people, we're not that mindset. There's two things that gonna happen: either you get banished or you be put to death. There's no in between.
Well, the people overseas in the Middle East, they call it honor killings. Now, I'm not saying that that's extreme, but that is what they do. But here's the thing. I say code, I say gatekeeping.
Okay.
So it has to be something. But let me tell you, because there is a stream that I saw with someone talk about, how can you gatekeep the Black community? You can't. It's the internet. Oh, you can't. Yes,
that's a lie. That's a lie.
Did you not gatekeep Fresh and Fit over here? Who does stuff on Fresh and Fit? You do. So that's a lie. Did y'all not do that to April Mason? Did you guys not say, hey, if anybody over here works with April Mason, you did. Can miss me with that bullshit.
Can I tell you something? There's something that you might not know about Miss Courtney Michelle. When Father Times
and then were trying to copyright the Black Manosphere,
Mhm.
they kind of pushed them out and said, we're going to do everything to stop you. That was, I think, 3 years ago, when they're trying to, take the name and label and try to copyright so no one could steal the intellectual property. They were able to do that.
Mhm.
Because I'm hearing from this dude, and I'm not going to detail the other content creators that were part of that. They had a magazine and stuff, but they're able to push that out. So there's ways that you could put parameters.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's no excuse. Be honest with you. But I'll tell you this before I let come to somebody else talk.
Okay.
The clips that's been going on, you're gonna see some interesting because I listened to Jason Black that was on another brother's panel, and I heard from another brother. You're gonna hear it very soon. I told people in the chat room. Stay tuned. Continue.
Okay. Well, let me get world class George. I want to get you because I know you have a lot to say.
Hey,
Whoever wants
I'm
to
sorry.
go.
Can you hear me? Oh yeah. Well, listen, I've been on the panels with them dudes dating back to 4 or 5 years ago. They've been anti-black community, anti-black woman, anti-black everything. Like they've been this way. Like I'm not surprised. I'll say this. Like, listen, they not the problem. The problem is us. Like they're a minority group, a small percentage minority group. Them, the bed wenches. If we black first, pro black, B1, whatever we want to call ourselves, we got to support our stuff more and drown them out. That allowed us in the room because we don't support our own shit and let it grow. They become mainstream because we support them even when we're not trying to by being in their chat rooms arguing with them and everything. Let them die. Just think about it. That's supposed to be a whatever they got going on for black men, but they letting the white women divide their whole crew. A white woman then came in and divide. That's not even supposed to be included in. It's supposed to be an organization set for men. When I first was arguing with them dudes, they wouldn't let no women in. But you start having like, man, it's just a joke, man. But they said burn the community down. They're not. Yeah, they said all this kind of stuff. So what I'm saying is this is a wake-up call for people that think like us. We need to be in our own spaces, building our own stuff up, drowning them out. We need to become the loudest people in the room. That's just what it is, because you always gonna have black people amongst our groups that's gonna carry on. That's gonna carry on like this. She knows what she's doing. Remember, when white folks come around, that's why I don't like them a part of our groups, because our people, we start tucking in our shirts, fixing the way we fixing the way we speak. We start doing every goddamn thing, acting funny when white folks come around, and this is just proof of it.
Yeah.
It's proof of it. I mean, and that's all I'm saying. Like, we gotta pay attention. We gotta pay attention to what's going on, because what I saw Obsidian do was just gross. But I'm not surprised.
Not surprised.
I'm not surprised. No, I'm not surprised. You never see them go to bat. I watch these same dudes actually disrespect some of the black women that was actually backing their talking points up. I've seen the live streams. These are the same dudes that turned outside of Obsidian. These were the same dudes that turned on Kevin Samuels before he died. So, like, am I shocked that they supporting the white woman? No. So that's all I'm gonna say.
I appreciate you, George. And I agree with you. What you got, world class?
Peace to the panel, peace to the chat, peace to the channel. I was gonna stay out of it until I seen that part. I thought it was just another Pearly Things crucifixion, which she needs. But I've been out on Obsidian since he said that the black manosphere needs a queer eye. Yeah, he said that a couple months back, and I think he said on a Bernard rally, and then they had a lot of panels after that. And then every place where he said it, they made it private or removed the video. So I started like this thing on my channel called Race Trader Series, like a year ago, and I've been calling it out. And like a person close to me was like, "Listen, your channel used to talk about this, used to talk about this. Now you be doing the abuse stuff, and it's because I can't stop. They're degrading rapidly." A guy, Big Mike drop. He said that these new incel red pill dudes, they're gonna become the new terrorists because they crazy and just like the psychotic militants that they got. But to the point, man, yeah, y'all gonna get this work. Y'all gonna get this work. I'm not even. It's not even. It's gonna be the worst I got because, bro, this is treachery is ridiculous. I literally like what he was just talking about. I literally did a stream. Like I don't understand how y'all fight on the women. Like y'all want to holler at the women that agree with you. I just don't understand the logic behind that. But like a lot of people have been saying in the chat, been on saying on these panels, like these dudes been in this space. I heard one dude say 13 years. You can't 13 years, still ain't married. Like what y'all doing? I was teaching stuff they can't learn. They they get mad at you if you don't hate women like they do. I don't hate a woman. I hate a female that don't care about nothing she say. Well, I don't got all them other terms that they got, but man, I it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap for these cats. It's
Yeah.
time to abandon ship.
Yeah, world class. Well, let me say this because even in that show yesterday, there was a guy that I guess is one of Pearlie's producer that was on the panel, and I didn't know until he said it, but he said he dances for gay men,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what kind of?
He said,
Y'all just let it, like I said, just as long as they talk shit about black women. So now you got a man that dances for gay men that's okay because he talks shit about black women.
Courtney.
What? Y'all are a fool.
Courtney. It's
What?
called. If you went into the strip club right now, you'll see some bull daggers of lesbian women, right? So if you got a manosphere and they saying it's just for men, you know it's a rest haven for those type of men to be there. They're all in the manosphere. That's why they carry on the way that they carry. That's why they carry on the way that they carry on. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna drop down.
Okay.
What's going on?
In these spaces, you have the Obsidian dude and certain other people that's been in these spaces for a long time, and they didn't capitalize off of what Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels took the talking points and made them mainstream because he had an uncanny way of disseminating the message that women can listen to. That's a talent that probably none of us probably have. The way he was able to do it, and these guys, they didn't invest back into the business and create their own podcast to build upon what he had. What happened was a lot of beautiful women came, showed a little cleavage, a little leg, and these sex-starved dumbass dudes that didn't stand on what they said, where they supposed to be educated lames, they flocked over to those women and didn't even support their own shit that they were standing on. So a lot of them are supporting this white woman because they have to save face because she's like their last leg. They're holding on because they're dead.
Yeah.
Their whole talking points is gone. The women took it, and the white women got it now. Nobody watches them.
Yeah.
Nobody watches them. So, and this is what I seen this coming. I seen it on the when we was on the Sunday Rumbles, and I gotta call it out for what it is. They've become an afterthought because those same dudes is tuning in to watch the women talk. That's what happened. That's why they supporting this white woman.
Let me ask you guys a question. Then, True, I'm going to get you in, and then I'm going to wrap up. But you know, for these guys that are so big proponents of Kevin Samuels and Kevin Samuels and Kevin Samuels, but Kevin Samuels was very particular on who he let on his panel. Obsidian, there is no freaking way that Kevin Samuels would platform a white woman to talk shit about black women, nor would he have a panel full of black men circling around a white woman to do it. How dare you be a starch proponent? And this goes for them coons on that platform too. All this Kevin Samuels, and partake in something that Kevin Samuels looking down and be like, y'all are some idiots, and I would never do that.
Mm-hmm.
He would never have had a panel like that. And you mean to tell me that St. Kevin? He would never. And I know that because he told me he would never. It ain't no, I don't think. He showed it in his work. And he even told me, no, I am for black relationships. I want our black women to get it together because I want them married to a black man. He was very clear.
Mm-hmm.
So anyone that is preaching or doing something completely different, Kevin Samuels don't need to come out their damn mouth. Go ahead, True.
You sure it's safe?
Guns away.
No doubt. Shout out to the panel. You did an excellent job, Courtney, on your review of this. I'm assuming the highlight of this topic is in reference to the Pearl response, things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
I watched your whole broadcast. You did an excellent job. You actually have a journalist skill set, so I noticed that.
Thank you
Now,
for recognizing. I do a little bit.
yeah, definitely. Now, this is me. I'm speaking from my personal outlook on this. I couldn't connect to the outrage that most of the community had. I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that our community spends an abundant amount of time being very sensitive. I don't think that this particular woman has enough position in the globe overall to promote overly what our community represents. I think that if we want to be more impactful, then we need to continue to just double down and focus on the things that we do well. But we also need to be honest. You did something that I have not seen in this space. You took historical texts and you were to displayed it in a charismatic and comedic way to educate the people. Our people do not do that. What our people do is spend a lot of time using, even to this day, the N word, which is a divisive word. So you can't, in my opinion, have the melanin that we have, but then divisively use the meaning vernacular and then try to say we stand for Black people. The community is in a very precarious position right now because I think we're trying to redefine our identity. I think the first person to actually speak to this was Kevin Samuels and say that we need to rebrand ourselves. So again, personally, my issue is not with Pearl. I can care less about her. I don't know this lady in real life. And this is not in no way to defend her ignorance, but to the word ignorance, we have to also share in that because our people are extremely ignorant to our own community, to the Bible, to spirituality, to the way that the nation that you live in, that you pay taxes in, functions.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'll say on that. I digress.
Yeah. And I understand. I think with me, my frustration is just seeing history keep repeating itself and we're not learning anything from it. So in essence, it's not just necessarily about pearly things. I mean, an opportunist, they're going to do what they're going to do. But when it's unfortunate, but I'm invested. And it has nothing to do about money. I think time is more valuable than money. And I have spent my time on these panels. I've spent my time, my energy, my tears on here. And it is heartbreaking to see that the people, as particularly the Black women that are really invested, get shitted on at a drop of a dime. And it's heartbreaking to see. So not only is the women that are doing the work got to hear it from the women on the other side that telling to abort the babies and all that, then you got to hear it with these coon ass Negroes just doing the same thing. And it's like I'm grateful because it does have to be a point again, like oil and water don't mix. Being for your community, yourself, be one, for God, all of that, it ain't going to mix with those that are counterproductive, that's counterintuitive. And for me, it's just being able to see it. And then yesterday, it was sad to see. It pissed me off. But then again, it's just like, but you need to see this. You need to see people that will do anything for $1. You need to see these people that don't care about you and were willing to talk crazy. However, them same little loser men that had all the smoke for all the women, if I do a stream right now talking how Brittany Renner's at 304, they'll cash at me.
That's all they know.
That's it. All I got to do is parrot what they want to hear. And my thing is like, y'all don't, as men, like y'all don't see it. And I know y'all do, but the sad part, even the men that do see it, they just don't care. And that's the sad part. You don't care that you getting bamboozled.
Well, it speaks to the mental condition though. And I think this being a content creator, when you put things out that are progressive, they don't tend to get the same amount of attention. You put things out that are toxic, for whatever reason, people will overwhelmingly support it. That speaks to the condition of what they digest, what they consume. So I hold people responsible for understanding this. But if you're looking at it from a business perspective, come on, let's be real. Do you know how many corporations have investments with non-scrupulous groups who invest in groups that are not necessarily promoting their overall brand. It's the nature of business has no sensitivity. They spend time making you think from a marketing dollar that the way a person feels about it or how groups feel about it matter. It only matters if it translates into transactions and bottom line. But
I agree. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and drop you. I'm going to wrap it up. Our rant is our rant. However, let me say this. Tonight is going to be Jason Black, the man that started all this. He's having a live stream, and I'm pulling up.
That's his name on YouTube, Jason Black.
Yep, business.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna pull up. I was summoned. Jason said you are summoned.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna be there.
Gotcha.
So just let you know. But you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate.
No problem.
Too, you know.
Thank you for calling this out. Thank you. Hope you have a good one.
I didn't know it exists. I appreciate you.
All right,
Thank you for the link.
Yeah. So I'm going to pull up on the business, Jason Black. I am curious about what's going on over there. I'm going to pull up. Like I said, he's the one that started all this. And so I'm going to go on over there. Got me nervous. But that I'm going to pull up on because it's us talking to us. And those are the conversations where I'm going to invest my time in. Let me get to this super chat, you guys. Thank you again so much. I already read that one. Sorry. Hey, for the love. Thank you so much for that 20 dub. Thank you, guys. I got a headache. Mac, thank you so much. Y'all, sometimes I think I'm crazy. And then I'll be like, nah, I got some other crazy people that rock with me. So I appreciate y'all. First time listener, preach sister. No problem. I appreciate you. I am DPP. The only reason she's apologizing, damage control, and she has a full black panel on to make it look real. Unsubscribe, excommunicate my people. If we want respect, we have to first respect ourselves. That is the realest thing that I've read thus far. If you want respect, you have to respect yourself. That means everybody ain't invited to the picnic. Everybody ain't invited to these conversations. Everybody ain't. I respect myself enough to know that if you don't respect Black men, then you have a disdain for Blackness. If you don't respect Black women, then you have a disdain for Blackness. I don't need you around me. Critique doesn't mean dislike. Critiquing someone doesn't mean hating. Critiquing is how you get better. And I'm for the betterment of us. Because them others are for the entertainment of us. They look at you as entertainment. They look at you just to rap, act, and dance. That's it. My integrity is not for sale. You can call me whatever you want to, but you can't call me not consistent. Anyways, you guys, I appreciate you. I'm pulling up on Jason Black tonight. I don't know what time it is. I hope he's nice, but we shall see. Other than that, unless I have another rant to go on, because you know how I do. But it's been real. And as always, you guys, be a blessing.